sex?
It's very hard being a young woman right now, being in a relationship and doing all the things that prevent you from getting AIDS. It's hard to be strong.
I'm Michelle Lopez. Thank you for joining us for World AIDS Day. We are really going to be spending quite a lot of time this afternoon with 4 wonderful women. They're between the ages of 15 to 24, and that's the highest risk group of young women today infected with HIV and AIDS.
So why do you think it's that particular age group?
That age group is having unprotected sex, which is it's a high-risk behavior. They're aware of the risk, but because of self-esteem issues, they don't feel empowered. One of the young women was sharing with me, she feels very dominated by her boyfriend, and that is very real. Worldwide, this is what we are seeing young women are facing today.
So what exactly do you do to help the girls? What is y'all's goal?
We provide these young women with self-empowerment tools. How can I get my male sexual partner to use something as life-saving as a condom? That's what we're going to be talking to them about.
The workshop was very intimate, which I really love.
Come on in. Introduce yourself, ladies.
I love being able to talk one-on-one to people and to get to know somebody. When I heard about the high risk of young girls my age, 15 through 24, that just was unbelievable to me. It's just important for me to speak about it. It just felt like young women in a room just being honest and having a conversation.
Let's say you say to your boyfriend, I really need for you to use a condom when you're having, sex with me.
I know with a lot of my friends, they'll be scared to bring it up because of how he's going to react.
And what exactly did they say?
I'm clean, you're clean. I mean,
like they don't feel as good using a condom, or it's less romantic,
Decreases the pleasure.
It says it decreases the pleasure. They put me right on the spot. They're like, oh, we've done it before about one. What's the point of doing it now? So, I mean, at the moment, you don't really feel it because you're right at the heat of the moment, but right afterwards, you're like, what? I mean, what did I just do? I just don't know.
That was a wrong
exactly.
decision.
Yeah, like a lot of girls want to please their boyfriends, that hinders you from having protected sex also.
One of the reasons girls are at such high risk is because they don't have enough guts to stand up for themselves. I think that's a shame because the disease is so serious.
How many of you walk around with condoms? Or let's say you're going out on a date. Do you keep a condom in your bag?
No, I never usually carry condoms with me.
What statement do you think it says about you when you walk around with a condom?
That's a good point right there, because one time I had a friend of mine that tried to get something from my pocketbook, and she asked me, why is a condom there? I'm like, well, you never really know when you're really going to need it. She gave me a funny look at, at one point.
Society these days, if you see a girl walking around with a condom, it's like, oh, what's that? You're a slut, you're this and that.
We're all from different cultures here, but we have something so common. We get judged when we make decisions in our lives to protect ourselves.
What I found most interesting in this whole workshop is just the realness. It takes a lot of courage, especially to share your experience with a lot of people that you don't know, and they were really bold, so I really respected them for that.
If a man really loves you, then he's going to respect you. So if he doesn't want to have sex with you because you want to protect yourself, then you don't need to be with him anyway.
That's right. Another thing that I'm going to share with you guys is that I've been living with AIDS for the past 11 years, and I did not say HIV. I said AIDS.
When I first met Michelle, I had no idea she had AIDS.
I want you really to look at my face and look at me and realize that unless I share my status with anyone, no one is aware that I'm infected.
I'm very happy when I get a chance to meet people like her, because she's so important.
The best way to protect yourself, I can say today, is using a condom, a latex, barrier method.
Just to see that she's living and using her experiences to better the world, and that's a blessing, and it's so courageous.
I know sometimes when you're in a relationship with a guy, a lot of times you let the guy, be the dominant person in the relationship. But you have to love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm sorry, but I got to take care of myself, Sitting
here and just seeing how everybody cares and that we all know. Anybody telling me anything, oh, don't use a condom, you love him, y'all been together for a year and 3 months. No, I'm gonna use the condom because I love me more than I love anybody else. So I come first.
All of that glow, all of that love for yourself, it all shines. It all shines through, and it makes you irresistible. That's the way. Wow. Just knowing that you're not alone. It's so much power in friendship and support. It's so much power in that. And I want to thank y'all for giving me this opportunity and tell you that you are an incredible woman, and I'm honored to be next to you, and it's just a blessing to meet you, and this is really nice what y'all are doing. I'm always getting emotional, but it's nice to meet all of y'all. I hope those girls have the courage to stand strong and know that they're in control.
We really want to thank you, ladies. I really appreciate your dedication.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Thank you.